Spring buyers are starting to wake up across Dumfries, Woodbridge, Quantico, and Stafford. Still, tight inventory, shifting mortgage rates, and a few major development projects could shape where the market heads next. Hey everyone, I'm Michael Brannon, and this is your Neighborhood Market Minute, Dumfries, Woodbridge, and beyond, where I turn local real estate data into something you can actually use. No national noise, no hype, just what's actually happening right here in our backyards and what it means for you. Let's start with the market data. The Dumfries market continues to benefit from broader demand in Prince William County. Countywide, the median home price is around $555,000, with homes typically going under contract in about 22 to 41 days, depending on the property type. Demand remains strong along the Route 1 corridor as buyers look for more space while staying within commuting distance of Northern Virginia job centers. Dumfries remains one of the most accessible entry points for Northern Virginia buyers. Woodbridge continues to sit around $495,000 for the typical home value, with homes going pending in roughly 27 days on average. Many single-family homes fall between $400,000 and $550,000, while newer communities and waterfront properties can reach significantly higher prices. Woodbridge remains one of the most affordable major commuter markets in Northern Virginia. In the Triangle Quantico corridor, which many people consider the primary residential area for Quantico personnel, home values are sitting around the mid-500,000 range, and homes typically go under contract in about 3 to 4 weeks when priced correctly. Because it's so close to the Marine Corps base, this market tends to stay active thanks to military relocations and federal employment. Triangle remains one of the most consistent housing markets in the region because demand is tied to the base. Stafford continues drawing buyers looking for larger homes and newer communities just south of Prince William County. Countywide prices often run in the mid-500,000 range, with detached homes averaging significantly higher, depending upon the neighborhood and availability of new construction. Many buyers moving south from Woodbridge are seeking more square footage and newer builds. Stafford continues attracting move-up buyers willing to trade a slightly longer commute for more home. Okay, now for my mortgage rate check-in. Mortgage rates ticked up slightly this week, according to Freddie Mac. The average 30-year fixed mortgage is around 6.11%. At the same time, the Mortgage Bankers Association reported that purchase applications rose week over week, suggesting buyers are still actively entering the market despite the higher rates. For many Northern Virginia buyers, especially military families using VA loans and BH allowances, rates matter, but so does inventory. When homes are scarce, prices tend to remain firm even if borrowing costs rise. Okay, now for what's building around us. The Quartz District, a 145-acre mixed-use community planned at Prince William Parkway and the Minnieville Road, is moving toward construction with land development already underway. The project will bring over 1,000 homes, more than 300 square feet of office and retail space, and a walkable town center environment to the area. The development is expected to include Prince William County's first Whole Foods market, along with restaurants, shops, and neighborhood amenities. To support the project, the county approved a $61 million interchange upgrade at Minnieville Road and Prince William Parkway, which will create a single-point urban interchange designed to reduce congestion at one of the busiest intersections in eastern Prince William County. Construction on the interchange and surrounding infrastructure is expected to begin around 2026 and continue through 2027 to 2028 timeframe. Why it matters? the Quartz District could become a new commercial and residential hub for the Woodbridge corridor and a major driver of future housing demand. The long-planned Potomac Shores VRE station remains one of the most important transportation projects in Prince William County. The station will add a stop on the VRE Fredericksburg line, connecting the growing Route 1 corridor directly to commuter rail service into Washington, D.C. Key supported infrastructure has already been completed, including the Station House Gateway building and commuter parking garage, which will serve future rail passengers and nearby retail development. Why it matters? When the station opens, it is expected to dramatically improve commuter access and increase long-term housing demand in Dumfries, Potomac Shores, and eastern Woodbridge. Development continues expanding across the Potomac Shores master plan community, which is one of the largest residential developments in Prince William County. Plans for the town center include retail, restaurants, offices, and community gathering spaces designed to create a walkable district near the future VRE station. As more homes are built in Potomac Shores, additional commercial services are expected to follow. Why it matters? The combination of housing growth, retail development, and the future VRE station is gradually turning Potomac Shores into a major growth center along the Route 1 corridor. Now, beyond Prince William County, Virginia is investing heavily in passenger rail improvements, including the Long Bridge expansion across the Potomac River between Virginia and Washington, D.C. The project will significantly increase rail capacity for both Amtrak and VRE, allowing more trains to run through the corridor and improve reliability for commuters. Why it matters? Rail expansion projects like this can reshape commuting patterns across Northern Virginia and influence where people choose to live along the I-95 corridor. Okay, now let's spotlight one of our local neighborhoods, Powell's Landing. Over the past 90 days, Powell's Landing has seen a modest number of listings and sales, with homes typically selling in the upper 600s to the mid 700K range, depending on the size and upgrades. Days on the market remain relatively low compared to many surrounding neighborhoods, reflecting continued buyer interest. Lifestyle is a big part of Powell's Landing. The community sits along the Potomac River corridor with easy access to Lee's Vanilla State Park, where residents enjoy hiking trails, boating, fishing, and waterfront views. The neighborhood also features walking trails, a community pool, and a clubhouse, as well as playgrounds, making it attractive for families. Residents are also close to Stonebridge at the Potomac Town Center, which offers shopping, restaurants, and entertainment, including the Alamo Draft Cinema and a wide variety of dining options. Why it matters this week? As buyers compare established Woodbridge communities with newer developments further south, Powell's Landing often becomes a strong middle ground choice, offering larger homes, mature landscapes, and established amenities without the new construction price premium. Hey buyers, if you want a Woodbridge neighborhood with strong amenities, access to nature, and a proven resale track record, Powell's Landing is definitely one to watch when new listings hit the market. For my sellers, your well-prepared home can still attract confident buyers quickly, especially as the spring inventory remains relatively tight in the Woodbridge area. Okay, now for the recap. Spring buyers are beginning to re-enter the market. Inventory remains tight in many neighborhoods. Mortgage rates tick slightly higher this week. Powell's Landing is this week's neighborhood spotlight, and large development projects could shape the region's future growth. Okay, here's my viewer question of the week. If a new commuter rail station or major mixed-use development opened near your neighborhood, would that influence your decision to buy or sell a home? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And hey, if you want hyperlocal updates every single week, hit like, subscribe, and tell me which neighborhood you like featured next. And remember, a dream without a plan is just a wish. I'll see you next week.